Stevenson here with getmethegeek.com. Today I'm bringing you 5 tech tips for Windows. First off, we're going to show you how to snap Windows. You ever wondered how you can fit Windows on your desktop more easily? Let me show you. First, you can click on this title bar up here and mouse over, holding the mouse click down, and you'll see that it will snap like that. Boom. And then you can go over and click the other one. And now, so maybe you don't want it 50-50. You can divide it. Move your mouse to the center there. See how it changes? Click, hold, and drag. And so you can resize. And maybe you didn't get it right the first time. You want to make a difference. So, boom. And you can do that. Okay. So that is those. There are Windows keys to do that too. So if you hold the Windows key and an arrow left or right, it will also move those over there. Let me just show you that since I did them all the same way, you can actually do the other side first. So that is tech tip 1. Tech tip 2, password managers. Just would like to say a few things about password managers first. Number 1, everybody should be using them. Get in the habit of using them. There's apps for your phones, apps for your desktop, Windows, Mac, everything. So really, it's pretty painless to use. And once you get used to using one, you'll wonder how you ever got along without them. Because right now you're trying to remember these passwords. You're going, so many words, and I got different ones for this, and I got posted sticky notes everywhere, and all kinds of things like that. Simplify your life. Use a password manager. The other reason to use a password manager is if you don't, people tend to reuse passwords. Monkey123. I used that on my bank account, and then I also used that on my Target account. And I'm just using these examples that not necessarily have been hacked or released passwords. So then my Target account, for some reason, the password gets out into the wild. And because I used that password on my bank account, I am vulnerable for hackers to get into my bank account then, because it's a password that's reused out in the wild. So password managers are really key to protecting you from that sort of stuff. First one I'd like to talk about is 1Password. It's a great product. It has personal and business options, starting at $2.99 for the personal. And there's a family, which gets you $4.99. And if you notice there, that's a family of 5. So if you have 5 people in your family for $5, that basically ends up being, $1 for your whole family. And then if you're a business, Teams, business options, starting at $4 per user, $7.99 per user per month. Gives you some extra options on these 2 options. But like I said, there are Mac, iOS, Windows, Android, Linux, and Chrome OS apps for this. So you can't go wrong no matter what you're using. Second password manager I'd like to talk to you about is LastPass. LastPass is probably the most well-known one. It out in the wild, if people think of password manager, usually LastPass is the one that comes up. It's a great product. One of the great things about them over 1Pass is they actually have a free option for personal individual users. So looky right there. And $3 a month gives you extra options for the premium, and then $4 gets you 6 users for the family. Switching over to the business option, Team and Enterprise at $4 per user per month and $6 per user per month. Basically, what you get with these is the ability for someone to manage the other users a little bit. So for businesses, that's a good option. Like I said, this is a great product. They have a nice little graph chart that shows you the difference between the options. So you'll see that basically you got check marks all the way down until you start getting to some of these advanced things that unless you're a business, that it's not really going to be important to you. And I'm sure that they have Chrome plugin, Windows, and Mac, and Android and iOS. So you're safe anyway. And finally, we'll come to Bitwarden. Bitwarden is my preferred password manager. I switched to it really not too long ago, just because we were using some other product that was great, but we'd kind of outgrown it a little bit. And then we came across this. Actually, one of my employees came across this, and I took a look at it and decided that was a great option. One of the nice things about this is it's a free and open source product. It's been security tested and good stuff like that. So like you have Windows, Mac, Linux, Chrome, all your browser plugins, mobile store apps. It's awesome. Scroll down here to for personal accounts, free forever, and this is awesome. And then they have a premium one, which is $10 per year. That's just $10 a year. That's less than $1 a month, which gives you a few extra options like two-factor authentication, some of these password hygiene, vault, health reports, some customer support. It's great. What I wanted to say about the free one is you can, I believe, with that one share a collection out with one other person on the free personal account. Now they do have a second level when it comes to businesses and family options. But take a look at this: $1 a month for a family package. That's 5 users, $1 a month. That's $12 a year. And five people. I mean, it's frankly, I think it's just a no-brainer to use one of these products because the cost of it's nothing. And the great thing about that $1 a month is you get unlimited collections on unlimited shared items. So, and it's for 5 people. So you the whole family, you make a shared collection that is family passwords or the garage door code or something like that you can have in there and everybody can have access to. And then you have your own personal stuff in your own little collection. So it's great stuff. Maybe your grandma has some passwords to her Google Home or Ring doorbell or something like that. So some of these accounts that you want to put in a shared collection so that your brother and sister can help grandma out or manage that stuff that you set up for them. So it's great for that sort of stuff. And even when you move up to the Teams option, $5 a month for 5 users for a business is really, really cost effective. And then you go all the way up to enterprise, which has some extra features that probably are only important to enterprises, larger businesses. So, like I said, I couldn't recommend this product more. I use it every day. We use it for my business. I use it for my personal use, and it is awesome. So, password managers, please use them. Next up, ad blockers. So most of your browsers, I don't know if you've been surfing the web lately, but there's a lot of ads out there. So I recommend using an ad blocker for 2 reasons. Number one, ads are annoying. They get in the way. They distract you from your intent on the internet. And second of all, there's been lots of reports of malicious software and viruses basically coming down through ad networks. We deal with a lot of virus removals, and oftentimes you'll see that this ad or that ad, you hear reports that these things get malicious ads that come out, and that's boom, and you're infected. So block the ads. 2 benefits: A, you don't have to deal with all those ads, and B, you're actually surfing the web safer. So 2 of them that I recommend. One is uBlock Origin, and it's available in Chrome and Firefox, and I believe it's available in Edge, but Edge is a different case since they're doing away with it and coming up with a new version from Microsoft anyway. So we won't even discuss that. So here it is. You can go to the Chrome store and find it. If you're using Chrome, just type in uBlock Origin. And the first thing that will pop up is installing in there. So uBlock origin, see, boom. You go in here and see Chrome extensions. You go here, and you're there. Well, this is exactly where I was at just a second ago. If I go back and I'll look at that second link, that's add-ons for Mozilla. So if you're a Firefox user, you can go right there and it's there for you. Second one I'd like to mention is Adblock Plus. It's, and by the way, both of these are free. Adblock Plus is another great one. It's available in Chrome and in Firefox. And as you can see this little UD up here, that uBlock origin. Yes, I'm actually using that one on mine. I used to use Adblock Plus for the longest time, and then one of my employees started using uBlock origin, so I thought I'd test it out, and I've just never switched back. Both of them are great. They work perfect, so nothing wrong with them. So anyway, those are great products. Now, last but not least, we're going to do a little personalization on Windows. Dark mode is all the trends now. Everybody wants dark. So there is, in the latest versions of Windows, dark mode. So you can do that from the settings. First, if you hit the start menu and there's this little gear down here, that will bring up this settings thing. And what you're going to look for is personalization. So if you click on personalization, go down to colors. Let me make this bigger for everyone. Two things I want to say. First, choose your color. This automatically picks the accent color from your background is a neat option. So what that can do for you is basically, if you have an accent, your background is green, it'll change the tiles and everything down here to have a green accent color. And if you're using one of those themes that rotates through backgrounds, it'll change your colors up and give you a little bit of splash of life in your stuff. So, but more importantly, what I was getting at is you scroll down to the bottom, choose your default app mode, light, dark. By default, everyone's going to be in light mode. So let me just show you dark mode. Click that little icon, boom. See how that did that? Everything's dark now. So when you go to apps, and let me just type in like calculators. Hopefully this guy will show up in dark mode too. See, dark mode calculator. So now I'll switch back just to show you. See how this is dark now? Yeah, personalize, colors, scroll on down, change it back to light mode. Boom. So we'll look at that calculator again. Oops. Calc. And it's light mode. Yay. All right. I think I'm actually going to leave mine in dark mode because it's super fun. I think Explorer supports this. Yes, see, it does. Dark mode. More and more parts of Windows are being updated as they roll out new versions and features to support the dark mode. So you may run across an older app or something that doesn't support dark mode. Let me check one, Notepad. I don't think they've actually Notepad. See this guy. See, Notepad still rolling with the light theme. So not everything is there, but soon it'll be there. That's all I have for you today. Kevin Stevenson with getmethegeek.com. Visit us online for all your tech support needs. When your computer's on fire and your network's down, who are you going to call? getmethegeek.com. So anyway, thank you for joining me today. I look forward to our next time.